It's your boy Jamal X Lockhart, Guerrillapreneur, Strategic Real Estate Investment. I'm not next, I'm now. And this video is about following up. It was something that kind of happened to me today, and I'm not upset about it because things happen in real estate, ups and downs. But it's important as wholesale entities, real estate agents, investors, you have to do your follow-up. You have to follow up. Follow-up is the lifeblood of real estate. If you're making contacts with buyers, sellers, your contractors, whoever you're dealing with, whoever's in your real estate circle, and you're communicating with them, you have to follow up. It's very, very, very important. Let's say I have a seller, right? And going for that contract, I got to get a buyer for the contract. And let's say I got 30 days, I'm constantly in communication with that seller, let them know what's going on. If I don't hear from the buyer, I'm gonna let the seller know I haven't heard anything from the buyer. So if things go a little bit left, we gotta get out the contract, maybe we can go another direction, find another buyer, and move in a different direction. But I'm gonna keep in contact with the people I'm supposed to keep in contact with. Follow-up is very, very, very important. And I'm not saying this to come off like attitude or nothing like that. I'm trying to share information so the younger, so the younger wholesalers can understand, this is my business. This is my business. So I'm on my game so far as follow-up. I'm on my game so far as marketing. Marketing, acquisition, disposition. That's the formula to success in wholesale real estate. Marketing, acquisition, disposition. How you putting yourself out there, the properties you get, and the properties you move. That's the success of it. But all of that also ties into following up. You got to follow up. You can't keep people waiting. Like I said, my situation with a certain, let's say a certain contact, I had to keep contacting this person. I couldn't hear anything back from them. So you got to know when to walk away from something also. That's one of the 7 rules of the follow-up. You got to know when to walk away. You got to know how a person wants to be contacted, whether that's email, text, or phone. Sometimes you got to meet them on their own turf. And that's a little harder with COVID-19. So you may have to do some things so far as changing that up, how you follow up with somebody. But following up is the life's blood. You got to follow up. You got to make them calls. You got to make them contacts. The more deals you do, the more offers you put out, the more money you make. That's just what it is. The more offers you put out, the more deals you get, the more money you make. It's just that simple. But I'm trying to hit y'all to the new people and to the newer wholesalers and guys coming in. Like I said, if you ain't doing everything in your business you're supposed to do on marketing, acquisition, dispositions, you ain't got a business. You got a hobby. I don't mean to sound like the bad title, but if you ain't doing all of that on a heavy scale, where you enlarging yourself and putting yourself out there every day, you ain't got no business. You got a hobby. You got a hobby. And you won't be a millionaire with a hobby. Point blank. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather be real with you. Like I said, it's not coming from a place of negativity. Really, it's coming from a place of love. I want to let you new wholesalers know, it's a way to do this. It's a way that you have to set up certain habits all the time to be successful. And I'm learning this from the best. Watching people how they move. I was speaking to a sister this weekend that do 90 grand a month. 90 grand a month. And I got my own successes in this, but like I said, when I see people thriving, I want to know what that person is doing. But the key to it is following up. Knowing your marketing, knowing your acquisitions, knowing your disposition, and following up. And really, okay, follow up is more like courtesy. You being a courteous person. You never want to have somebody thinking, well, where's the deal? This, that, and the third. So sometimes I falter on it. But I always try to make sure whoever I'm dealing with knows something, whether it's a text, a DM, a phone call. Let me hit them up. We all miss meetings sometimes. I try to be on my appointments as best I can, But we all get a little frazzled and afraid. We got a lot of things to do. But follow-up is your life's blood in wholesale real estate. I just wanted to bring that to you. Remember, it's not coming from a place of anger. It's coming from a place of love. So I can help some of the new cats coming in. Follow up, follow up, follow up. Don't sleep on that. That's very, very important. You got to do your follow-up. You got to contact people that's in your circle and in your loop. It's very, very important. If you're trying to make money, it's very, very important. And like I said, if you're not doing everything in marketing, acquisition, disposition, you ain't got no business. You got a hobby. Jamal Lockhart, Guerrillapreneur. I'm not next. I'm now.